Oh, hey. Mm. Hey guys, Zube here. I didn't realize I was recording. Today is January 12th, and this is going to be like a combo of the daily horoscope and also the new moon in Capricorn, which is tonight at 10 p.m. Mountain Time. I'm in Texas, so I'm in Central Time, so it'll be 11 Central Time, midnight, East Coast. Okay, so January 12th, 2020, there was a conjunction of Saturn and Pluto. I won't even go into the details, but that's kind of what instigated, astrologically speaking, all of the craziness of 2020. So this new moon is it's at 23 degrees. That conjunction was at 22 degrees, but it's at the same degree. And it's conjunct Pluto. So you have the moon, the sun, and Pluto all conjunct right now. This new moon feels like a big deal. Pluto isn't exactly a fun planet, right? It's not even technically a planet, but whatever, you know what I mean? Pluto is like kind of like the Tower card in the tarot deck, where anything with a faulty foundation just gets knocked down, right? But that can be as difficult or not difficult as we make it, right? So this new moons are always good times to set intentions. But since it's happening at the same place where that Saturn Pluto conjunction was, and it's conjunct Pluto right now, I'm thinking if you or if we kind of look back on what 2020 got you to stop and look at, right? Um, what was one particular area of your life, and I'm talking internal. Um, what was there something that, with the world kind of shutting down and all of that, it's like the universe or God got us to slow down and look at something in our lives. And this new moon feels like a revisit of that. So if you can think back to at this point last year, where were you? What were you trying to do, or what did you have about your life that wasn't working or that needed to be reviewed? I literally went back and looked on my own Facebook to kind of see what was going on. And I was actually visiting Zeke in Colorado. And, what 2020 had me do was kind of look at in my life, like, where do I want to be, right? And it actually kind of got me to expand my thoughts on possibilities as far as that goes. Um, so I would really try to think about what you have been looking at over the past year, and that with this new moon, take what you've learned and set a new intention for the upcoming year. I don't, it doesn't really feel to me like we had a new year. That's just me, but this feels like a really good time to focus inward and figure out where you want to take what you learned last year and move forward into next year. So there's that. Um, this whole month is pretty bumpy. So, we've got Jupiter square Uranus. We have Mars coming into the square with Saturn. Things are going to be bumpy. You can have like just unexpected things come up. It's almost like uh, we're unsure of what is coming at us and where it's going to come from. Um, and if we're living in a way that is reactionary towards the world that's around us, um, I don't think we're going to really enjoy ourselves. So it's really about being centered in who you are. Okay. So we've got Venus in a trine to Uranus. Um, Venus is in Capricorn. Venus in Capricorn, she likes to enjoy herself. It's not the most fun place for her to be, but um, you know, if if you're if she is like digging into work or organization or her future or finances, that's what Venus in Capricorn likes to be doing. Okay. And so she is trining Uranus, and Uranus is in Taurus. Uranus is about freedom, and Taurus is about our values and our possessions. So it's almost like if we use today to kind of look at our resources and our sense of independence in relation to other people, in relation to the world, but even just in relation to ourselves, right? Feeling sovereign over yourself and just kind of assessing who you are, and your values and your autonomy and everything like that. So Mercury is squaring Uranus. So that, that's a little bit tough. Our thinking can be kind of erratic, um, and not and sort of difficult to focus. But we do have that Earth energy of Venus and Capricorn and Uranus and Taurus sort of helping us out. Um, Mars square Saturn. I mean, that's independence. I want to do this, and um, I have this blocking me from doing what I want to be doing. Um, but it's time to get creative. Venus trine Uranus feels really creative too. It's kind of tough. Mercury is sort of out of the thick of things. Fortunately, I did that video the other day where I was like, your mind might be in the middle of just a fuck ton of shit. um, and it might still be a little bit crazy, but it's not in the thick of what I saw the other day. The moon and the new moon, so the moon and the sun being in Capricorn, this is about like your real life, like your authority, your status, uh your job, your reputation, just your sense of authority in your own life. So this really feels like, I think it's going to be kind of a heavy new moon, um, but it doesn't, not overly emotional. In fact, you have Jupiter in sextile to Chiron. So if we really look at this new moon as like, okay, how in the past year have I healed? What have I done to heal my life? What did God or the universe um, have me stop and look at or not look at last year? Did you avoid anything? look out into the world for your get to it, what's the word I'm looking for? Did you look at the world to confirm whether or not you're okay? You know what I mean? Or can you look within and be like, I'm all right. Like this is, this is all right. I really feel like if we set an intention, and if you don't really feel like we started a new year, just set a simple intention that like this is your new beginning. We get to have a new beginning every fucking day, right? Every minute, every whatever. Now. It's now. It's always now. Um, but and when I talk about, I do rituals and stuff like that just because I do. But sometimes you, I tell people, like when I started meditating, it was for a minute every day, just 1 minute. And then after a month, I added another minute and, but I set goals for myself that are really easily attainable because I know, that sometimes if I set too lofty of a goal, it just, my ego goes, fuck it, I can't do that. Um, but so when I say set an intention, like you don't have to burn candles and be witchy and shit like me, but just set an intention. Tell the universe, you know what, I intend with this new moon to look at and pay attention to what I didn't or what I might have missed over 2020. Um, it's almost like something was supposed to rebirth, and right now we want to look at, did we do that? And even if we did, where what is still left over, what faulty foundations are we still keeping around, or are there little like pebbles and shit we have to get away, like, get rid of? Or do I need to continue with that rebirth process? Anyway, I really do want to start doing these daily horoscopes. Everything got a little bit, I missed a day. I missed yesterday because I was traveling, but I don't know. That's what I got. Love you guys. Peace. Namaste.